Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Fincia's Summit.
The financial services industry is undergoing significant transformation and at a rapid pace. The Royal Commission is a catalyst for a change. We must listen, learn and change from this experience. As leaders and as individuals, we need to be ambitious about the standards we uphold. We need to keep challenging ourselves to do better for our customers, and we need to be accountable.
I've learned that the best and the worst don't typically come from forces beyond our control from the outside. They actually come from our own people. Trust has to be earned. It depends on how something is done. We can't forget that trust is quick to lose but so hard to regain.
How do we earn trust, and particularly when it has been lost? There are no shortcuts. You can't advertise your way out of this. If you behave your way into a problem, you have to behave your way out of it.
The industry has defined the terms upon which it'll do business with its customers, rather than saying to the customers, how do you want to engage with us? But the one way that you can start to address that issue is through competition.
If we're to kind of make progress in restoring trust and responding to consumer expectations, it's going to need a sense that there will be consequences for some of the bad things that have happened.
Culture really promotes the right behaviors and sanctions the wrong behavior. It is when the wrong behaviors are not sanctioned that they become part of the organizational cultures. Now more than ever, it is vital to change the culture, to restore the community trust.
How do we think about this notion of serving society in a really fundamental way? That to me suggests that self-interest needs to be a secondary order. If you want to be in this sector, a good test for you to see whether you should be is, are you willing to put your self-interest second to the people you're serving?
If we believe as a human being that another person cares for us, is concerned for us, we are likely to trust that person. That is unbelievably important for us in financial services and banking.
You'll prove yourself by who you are in terms of the way you deal with people. And I think that's a really good place to start in restoring trust.
I think if we're looking within our own, box, our own industry to look for solutions, I think we're limiting our thinking. And I think we need to look at what do customers expect today, and then where are we at currently, and how do we bridge that gap?
We should never waste a crisis. This is the most enormous opportunity for us as an industry to really reinvent ourselves. And I think that's kind of what I've been trying to talk about, is that this is a huge chance for us to reconnect to purpose and to trust. How do we build trust? Well, we've got to be better at articulating purpose.
The true disruptor in this industry will be those that actually gain the trust of consumers and those that actually meet the needs of consumers.
One of the things that could happen is we will probably in the next couple of years breed a generation of bankers that will be superb. And hopefully we'll see some of those good bankers that make good decisions for the right reasons, get to the top of organisations and really set beautiful examples.
Trust is the foundation of financial services. Those foundations have been badly shaken of late, and rectifying that is going to not occur simply with the passage of time. Ultimately, it all comes down to people, collectively and individually. Everyone who works in this industry or works around this industry has a role to play.